All right, guys, welcome back to the WeMaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. As you saw by the title, we're going to be covering winners and losers, and then definitely doing some previews as well. Winners and losers column will be based on what happened yesterday and who you think really lost out on it. Based on my predictions, almost everything went the way that I expected it to be honest. So I can't say I never actually predicted it. All right. Yes. So let me know your thoughts. If you're coming back to this video right here. All right. Yes, man. So anyways, we had some results yesterday. Let me give you the results that we had yesterday. We watched the Canada versus Nigeria game. We're going to deep dive into that. We had Philippines losing to Switzerland as what we had predicted as well. And we had Spain comfortable winners over Costa Rica, all right, as what we expected. So those are the games that played. You have USA coming up against Vietnam. Then we have Zambia coming up against Japan, and we have Haiti tomorrow versus England. I'm going to schedule that one for tomorrow 10:30. So if you're watching this video, make sure to set your notifications on so you can actually join me on that one. The timing will be a little bit off for a lot of people in the Americas region, but sorry for that. That's how it sets. All right, that's how it sets. It's keeping in Australia, so the time zone is very much far off from the Americas Jamaican region. So anyways, let me get right there, get straight to what I saw. As you come in, make sure to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Yes. So Canada, for the Canada, for the Canada Nigeria game, even though I predicted a actual draw, I would say a lot of people would say that Canada would be the loser of this one, saying that they were the better team coming in, the higher ranked team coming in, and the team that looks on the paper on the field like they could play through the lines of Nigeria. Nigeria did very much well to stay in a low block because I would not say they were compact enough or even doing a good job as to being compact. You understand me? Because I thought that Canada got through them, but Canada was pretty much toothless as to the clinical edge. You could easily well say that okay, the reason why that turned out so for Canada is based on the fact that it's the first game and you have to get something over the line rather than losing everything. And I totally understand that. Totally understand that. All right, but we are doing the winners and losers column, and we have to do our job. So our job says that Canada will go in the losers column based on the end result. I picked a draw, you know. I picked a draw, but the world never had the actual draw. All right, yes, but I picked a draw and I received my draw. I had a high scoring draw, which is 2-2 there. So with the draw right there and Ireland, Australia finishing 1-0, that leaves that group. That leaves that group at this point, Australia 3 points, right? Canada 1 point, Nigeria 1 point, and Ireland at the bottom. All right, it's a tough group. It's a tough group, and I think by the next round you will definitely start seeing how it turns out. All right, how it turns out. Yes, yes. So for me and then I would put Nigeria in the winners column. All right, Nigeria would be going in the winners column. And let me put Nigeria over there. The reason, because they had a few players out, which are some of their main players, and they still structure something and be effective on the attacking end. They looked a little bit shaky passing the ball around, definitely. I would have to give them that. So they look a little bit sluggish passing. So that's something that they have to work on. But as to the result itself, I thought that they did well enough to gain some respect going into the next games. All right, yes. So that's what I'm coming with. So I went with them in the winning bracket. So let me know what you're saying as to who goes in the winners and losers column. All right. Yes, I'm gonna go over the other games as well. All right. 1 second, just let me share this because this video should be under 1 hour, not the 1.5 as the one yesterday. All right. Yes. So let me know your thoughts as to who you think gets in the winners and losers column. So Nigeria gets in it, but Nigeria still have a lot to work on. They have players coming back, so let's see how the coach deals with it. If he's going to set up in a low block, because Australia and those teams don't play the same as Canada. So I would love to see his approach going in. All right, I would love to see his approach, and let me know if you're hearing me. Let me make sure my sound is working well on the video. All right, let me make sure. All right, so my sound is working well. All right, so that is great. Uh, yeah, let me move on. And let me know who you think coming out of this group. I've predicted, I'm still gonna stay with my prediction. I'm going to even stay with my prediction longer because when I heard that Sam Kerr won't be there with Australia, I think Canada will get better in the next game. They're going to get their 3 points, and I just believe that Nigeria will actually pick up some points there. And I think in the end, it might just be Nigeria and Canada going through. I think we're going to have an upset. We should have Australia and Canada going through naturally, but I'm going for Nigeria and Canada. I'm going to stick with my first prediction right there. But for the first game, Canada does go into the lower half, and Nigeria goes up in the higher bracket. They have to improve as well. All right. So in terms of Switzerland, Philippines, they had the two goals which we expected, as you saw there. Philippines showcased that they're a better team than what we gave them credit for. We act as if like they're not going to offer anything at all. Yes, they had 26% possession and to 74, as you saw there, but I still believe that it was a better showing than what I expected. It was a better showing than what I expected. So Philippines, they might not cause as much problems, but they are not just a team that won't try. They will try and come forward. They have high energy, which I expected from that region. So they still held that up, and with time, they're going to be a better team. With time, they're going to be a better team. They mustered 3 shots against Switzerland. With Switzerland at 17 shots, 8 on target, 3 blocks, and in terms of big chances, they created 5 big chances and missed 3. So they were pretty much not the most clinical on the day, and some of those chances that they got was not registered as big chances. All right, so it could have ended worse for Philippines. So with that two goals there, as what we expected. Let me look at my list. I had 3-0 Switzerland, and it was a 2-0 there. I had a 2-2 draw for Nigeria Canada. So I'm getting my results right, but maybe not my predictions, my correct scores. All right, yes. So I'm off a goal on that one, but I have two predictions correct. Some man will come in the chat or rewatch this video, Mr. Jason, and he's going to find some stories to make up. Yes, so easier. Okay, Canada and Australia will go through. Australia have the depth to get through without Sam Kerr. I'm going to stay with my say, sir. All right, yes. Ban Kohli said, "You really think Nigeria will go through?" Yes, I picked Nigeria to go through, and I'm sticking with it. And after yesterday, I am sticking with it even more. I am sticking with it even more. Let me maximize this so you guys can see it a little bit better. I am sticking with my prediction even more. All right, yes, because I don't jump on wagons. I make my predictions when they come through. I make sure you guys don't be here fighting. All right, I'm sticking with mines. All right, so Bankole, after seeing Nigeria yesterday, they don't think that if they make a few improvements they can cause problems and go through. Bankole, that's my question for you. You don't believe that Nigeria showed anything that they can advance yesterday? I saw a lot of things from them. I think they look the most dangerous on attack in the entire group. And you have to have that, you have to give that something. They don't look at the best passing team. They don't hold the ball properly in this tournament, but they had done it properly in the games coming up. So maybe it was the opponent caused that problem. All right, but I am going to. I saw a lot from Nigeria. I actually thought that Nigeria was slightly better than Canada as well. You understand me? So let me know what say you. All right. I'm going to stick with my statement right here. I've said a few times, a few teams have already pulled off some upsets. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Who were those teams? Who were those teams? It's only New Zealand I would consider as an upset. To be honest, only New Zealand I would consider to be an upset right there. But every other team, Nigeria, I was watching the Nigerian team coming up to this point, so that's why I had a draw, and it's a draw in the end. I never saw it like I thought that with the approach, what the reason why I talk so highly of Nigeria, because Nigeria is what I wanted from Jamaica. They have the similar pattern. Obviously, Nigerian players them look a little bit more stronger and faster than Jamaican players. But this is how I wanted Jamaica to play all of the teams. And I fell in love with how the Nigerian team plays these big teams when I saw them up against United States. Because if you go back and check my record, why I was so upset with Jamaica was just the fact that I saw them literally trying to sit around and say, oh, United States is better than me, so I'm going to take the loss. I don't like that. I think Nigeria gives their all every time and go at any team, and I like that. I like that about them, and you guys not going to take away my belief. And so far they are holding up their end of the bargain. All right, yes. Africans, bless myself, thanks for being here. Last Silt says New Zealand winning against Norway is actually crazy. Yeah, that's an upset. That's an upset. Yeah, Claudia Fletcher, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes, we started the video with a winners and losers bracket. I put Canada in the losers bracket, not necessarily because I believed that they were far better than Nigeria, but the press thought that way. I never thought that way. I thought that the pieces that Nigeria had would have caused us as a problem. You listen to our videos over and over. Nigeria were every underdogs, so them getting a draw is an upset. Nigeria was not an heavy underdog. Ira vibes. It was a 3-1 odds. It was a 3-1 odds before the game starts. So they weren't a heavy underdog. Let me put it right here. So see it 1.4, 4 to 1, 4 to 1. Put it 4 to 1. 4 to 1 odds. I revive. So that is not true. All right. So they were not a heavy underdog. Jamaica versus France is 41 to 1. That is a heavy underdog. You get me? So it was never an heavy underdog. So I don't class it as an upset. Nigeria girl, that got the red card was impressive for me. Yeah, she played a good game. To be honest, she's played a good game. But they are gonna have more pieces, and I think their formation will change for the next game. I think they are gonna go and play Australia pretty much better. Like go at Australia. I don't think Australia plays as technical as Canada. So that's something to look out for. All right. So Spain, Costa Rica. This one was a 51 odds 51. So this is the biggest odd. No, I don't think this is the biggest odd. Let me check this. Oh, yes. This is the biggest odd. This is a 60. Let me maximize it so you can see it. Oh my God. I can't believe these odds are in games. This can't be real. The odds are ridiculous. Let me get the odds here. All right, so let me get the games. Let me get the games for you right here. All right, so yesterday this game this game, I think the Switzerland adds, this is a 12 to 1, 12 to 1 Philippines, so that's not so big as well. So they don't have a higher rating for Switzerland. But the Spain Costa Rica game was a 51 to 1 odds, and it really played out that way. I thought that Spain was dominant in the game. Dominant in the game. Spain was dominant in the game. Spain had 46 shots, 12 on target, 16 off target, 18 blocks, 18 blocks, 22 corners. Jesus God. This is this is one of the most lopsided 3-0. This could have been 15-0. 15-0. 15-0. I thought that Spain was wasteful. I would be surprised if they get any high rating as to the players. You understand me? Because they were wasteful in this game. All right, let me see the rating of the players. They gave Salma got a 8.1. They still gave people 8.1 and 8.2. All right. Wow. Oh my days. The display yesterday was to show you that when people talking about England should be the runners up, like the persons behind United States to win this tournament. Nah. Spain is not normal, people. All right, Africans, I will open the discard if you want to come in. All right, yes. Guys, make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Um, I said 2 to 3-0, and Costa Rica only let in 3 and save a penalty. No, but even beside that, it was. It was this was the most dominant display. This was the most dominant display. The most dominant display. This could have been 15. This was the exact beatdown that I talked about. The only thing is they never scored as what I wanted. You get me? Yes. But it was a dominant display from the Spaniards. So based on what you saw, guys, if you don't rate Costa Rica highly, which I think Costa Rica is a decent team, I saw Costa Rica play Jamaica and it was hell and leather in that game. You understand me? So they are not as soft as what people put them as. I just think Spain is that good. I think Spain is that good. Remember, Spain defeated United States and everybody coming in here. And be honest, in the Euros, I won't call them name, but a lot of cheating went on in that game for them to get that win over Spain. Spain was dominant in that game as well, but I will left that alone, because they're gonna say I'm bad-minded, Yes. Wilk says yes. Personally, think that they are gonna change their style of play in the next match because the goalie was extremely talented. Yes, massive respect, Wilkes. Also that Kanu, she is also talented. Yes, man. They have a lot of quality players, man. I think people sleeping on Nigeria, but tell you what, when the time come around, I will be here fighting with them. Yes, Nigeria again, big respect. They fought till the end. Africans, yes, I'm already in there. Africans, you can join when you want, and I'm only going an hour, Sir Africans. So if you can't make it, let me know, and we close the stream. All right, yes. Wanted a Nigeria win, so I am a bit disappointed. No, but the problem is you can't say that, Kevin, because Canada going in, Canada was the better team on paper, and everyone, all the pundits saying all what they want. You guys have to give us credit for our analysis because even me and Africans definitely looked at it as it's going to be a way tougher game than what people saying. You get me? Scott Mandro, okay, okay, all right, Scott Mandro, you can go back where you're coming from. Yeah. Ira Vibe said, JD, could you bring up the BR Sports article about FIFA changing the women's World Cup payment structure? We can't do that because we're talking about football. We're talking about the game. So why we have to change it to what you want, Ira Vibes? No. This is not a Jamaican stream. Nah. Ira Vibes. We're talking about football. Let me stay in my football. I will do that at the back end. All right, yes. Anyways, Spain dominated Costa Rica. Dominated Costa Rica. Let me pull up that group for you. So we look at how it stays at this point. All right. So Spain, one game played so far. Then we're gonna see Zambia versus Japan. All right. And if Japan could win that game, they would go second and set up the group at this point, which I expected Spain first, Japan second, Zambia third, and Costa Rica fourth. That's what I wanted and expected. All right. Right. So that's how it sets this point. So United States tonight, that will be at 3 o'clock. I expect a thorough beating. Let me give you the odds. The odds is 67 to 1. 67 to 1. That simply means if Vietnam gets a few shots off, that is a big, big win. The United States will go in the the losers column if Vietnam gets 5 shots off. That's what it's telling you based on based on based on the actual rating. Are you, let me know guys, are you saying that they are disrespecting Vietnam? Let me know. Africans, what say you on this matter? Let me see if I plug this thing in. Let me know if you're hearing me, sir. Oh, yes, I can hear you. Let me make sure the audience hearing you. Sure, my sound is working well on the video. All right. You're you're so my sound is working well. You're hearing me? You're hearing me, Africans? You're hearing me, right? All right. I will bring it through. I will bring it through. Clearly realize what's the problem. So I will just go with that one, and it should be good. Should be good coming through.
Okay. All right. Let me know when
Yeah, man.
when the mic is hot.
You should be good. You should be good because I set it up in different location, so that's why.
Okay. So yeah, regarding your question about are we disrespecting Vietnam? It's not necessarily a disrespect for Vietnam. It's more so this is the quality of the US. I mean, the team that Vietnam beat to go is the same team that that the US put 11-13 on. So I think there's a degree where the style of defensive play that they do, I don't know if that's going to do much against a team like the US. So to see the numbers, how disparate that they look, I think that's on the course for what they expect this US team to do versus um, this Vietnam team. So it's no disrespect to them. They're a good team. It's a great story. I think there's a YouTuber, Macwell, who has a good recap and a good visual of how this team got to where they are. But ultimately, you're playing the number one team in the world who just went through a summer last year or a fall last year where they got beat by the Germans, they got beat by the Spaniards, they got beat by
The
the English.
Yeah.
So at this point, there's a bit of a okay, yes, that happened. But by the way, we put some respect on our names. We're number one still after all that. So allow us to reintroduce ourselves. Here's 15, right? Morgan will get hers. Horan will get hers. Crystal Dunn will get hers. Sophia Smith will get hers. Mallory Swanson will get hers. Fresh Trinity off the bench will get hers. Naomi Gurma will get one. She'll get one of the 14. JD. I think it ends up in that type of a score. I think it's 14.
Okay, all right. So African says it's 14. So people, based on how you are seeing the competition, we're gonna go to 80 right after this because remember we know we have a set time. So African says 14, 15. I said over 6, but Africans keep talking about 14, 15. So let me know.
JD, I said over 6-2 yesterday, but I
But
mean
today you're getting so upbeat on to say 15.
Imagine what a win would have done for me, JD. A 0-0 draw got me all excited, and imagine what a win would do. But no, I think it's just a
I
matchup of teams in different
Yeah,
disparaging
I think it's
qualities.
gonna be worse than 6. When I look back at it, I went to watch Philippines. They're a good team in their region. Yes, that is true. But I
Mm.
honestly believe, I said 6. 6 was the lowest. Yes, I agree, Padrino.
Mm.
Yeah, they're gonna beat the bricks of Philippines. It's going to be the same amount of goal, if same amount of shot, 46 shots. It's gonna be 46 to 50 shots and 35 on target and around 15
Mhm.
scores. 15 scores. I think it's going to be around 15 for real. It's going to be over
Mhm.
close to 50 shots. I honestly believe so. I don't think they can stop them in none of the phases. So it's going to be Sophia Smith running to try keep Alex Morgan onside. It's going to be a real life beating. All right. Yes, it's going to be a real life beating. Let me take this comment right here. Kevin Williams, massive respect, said, can't hear him. Yeah, man, we sorted out because I set one stream for that reason. There. Good afternoon, Mr. Damian from McGregor. Yeah, man, massive respect. You need to link me up, yeah? El Padrino, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Pat Call says 9 p.m. Eastern time. El
Yeah.
Padrino said 6 Lewis. Pat Call said 6 Lewis. All right. And then we have I Revive says Spain doesn't have the talent pool to compare with England. Jesus Christ.
Um,
Ah, Lord.
I think they're close. I think they're closer on the women's side than people realize, because I think if you look at your top what 5 European teams, right? If you look at the FIFA, you look at FIFA's top 10. I'll just pull it up, JD. You talk. I'll pull it up right now.
Africans. Spain is a champion in almost every single football competition for ladies.
Just not the Euros.
Just not the Euros. England is not better than Spain, Africans. We have watched them. We have watched them. England is not actually better than Spain. If tomorrow England plays Spain, the odds might not be on England's side. I Vibes, I don't know what TV you're watching to tell me that you know what? You know what? Believe me, not Spain will teach England a lesson. Somebody else will teach England a lesson. I won't talk. I won't talk. Somebody else will teach England a lesson in this competition. All right?
Mm.
I'm not going to even bother talk because this England talent to Spain talent, Spain is football. All right, I don't know what you're talking about Spain. Yeah, disrespect. Anyways, this is 15. We expect it tonight. In 3 hours time, this game should start. All right. So, but I'm not gonna cover it. Because I have to get up tomorrow to do the 80 game. All right, and I have to be stable.
Yes.
After that because I have to keep my kid throughout the day as well for tomorrow. So I can't do that game. I would love to do the USA game, but we will report on it tomorrow regardless. And I'm loving this one. Yes. So all right. So the 80. Wow. The 80. England 51. 51 odds. So this is even worse than France. France, said these ads will get disrespect tomorrow. Africans 51 to 1 ads for. So guys, let me know if that's how good England team is because I've watched them. I've watched them and I'm not so sold that they're that's so impressive. I saw France dominated them, never won the game. Spain dominated them, never won the game. Sweden dominated them, never won the game. Germany dominated them, never won the game again. So. And I saw other teams. I saw Australia use less position. So I guess to win against England is to not dominate the game because Australia had around 27% possession and Sam Kerr taught them a lesson. You understand me? Yes. So
Mhm.
Africans, what say you as to this big?
I think I think Haiti will have moments in this game where they look like it do something to give it a little bit of a recency bias here. I think this game will look like in certain patches it'll look like Nigeria versus Canada, and then other patches it'll just look like how New Zealand was taking it to Norway. Haiti will give Haiti will have some opportunities in this game, but I just at this point, until proven otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
this England team is is a team that I think will put up numbers. And what's the thing that we know about this Haiti team is sometimes defensively you can catch them on the wings,
Mm-hmm.
you get that width there, and on occasion a player like Ella Toon, anyone coming down the middle, you can get some midfield play here. So low block isn't necessarily what Haiti is good at. They're good at mid block and pressuring, and I think England has enough players that this won't be a problem for them. So, like I said yesterday, Haiti will create opportunities, and they're finishing. If they can get all the finishes like they did against Mexico, maybe they have a chance. But even if they get 4 goals against England, which I don't think they will, I think England will match and then some
I,
abundantly.
all right,
So
all right, all right. So you're saying you agree with the 51-1 odds. I think this is a 12-1 odds game. I think it is significantly better than what they're giving them credit for. So I would put it to 12-1 odd. I think England kind of lost their spark that they had over the last 2 years. They are very good. I revise. I'm giving England their credit. They are very good. But I thought that they lost their spark as to the level that people had them on. You know, I thought they lost that spark, and also injuries as well coming into this one. All right. Yes, I thought they lost their spark. Africans, I think Borgela and Dumani can run anybody in that back line to wreck. Dumani can run anybody in this entire tournament to wreck. So if you have one player on the field that Borgela can run and leave everybody in the tournament. That is a fact. Dumani can run and leave everybody in the tournament. Africans, right? So they always have an
yeah,
outside chance. The only thing I can agree with you is the midfield. They don't possess the ball as what we want. So if England can get the midfield pressing, they could cause Haiti all sorts of problem. But I saw from that day England struggling to control from inside the midfield, and that's why I'm saying if they can't get it together and the speed transition from Haiti coming, I think we could have a game. But if England gets it in the middle, I think it's going to be more of a England dominance on the ball, and eventually they're going to pay off because they are good forward players. But the most exciting player on this field, the most exciting player on this field, and I'm going to say it with my chest, is actually Dumani. You disagree with me, Africans? And
and they can. And
it's one soul in the
I
chat
don't dis.
disagree with me. Let
I
me
think she's the
disagree
most.
with
I
me.
think
Disagree with me, people. The most exciting talent on
JD,
this
why you
field.
want to fight on a Friday?
No,
Why
because they're
JD, why you want to fight on a
no,
Friday?
but I'm
No.
trying to show you why I think it's not a 51 to 1 odds. This is like the most disrespectful odds I
Yeah,
saw. You know?
it's a 50-0. Yes, JD, I know it's not
50.
51-1. It's 50-0. But but JD, here's the thing, and I say this about every team: when you come under pressure, you always revert back to your basic formatting.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing: Haiti could start the game off where they're trying to pass the ball, they're trying to possess, keep it going. When the pressure comes, you know what's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Purely to Limage woof the ball forward, hope it reaches Melchi Dumernay or Borgella, and then hope you create something. And England is fine playing that game. England is fine playing that game. Go ahead. Try to kick the ball forward. We'll take our chances with your star girl versus our back line. We might give up one, but we think 9 times out of 10 we'll be able to defend that. Can Haiti be patient here? Can Haiti actually play through?
I know. I
Right?
don't
If we
think.
look at
I don't think they possess the ball that good. That's the only thing. But I'm just saying. Weird things can happen because we thought that Canada would have controlled the play a lot better yesterday, and Nigeria's speed and physicality caused them problems. You know, man. Caused them problems, Africans,
yeah,
because look, the problem is, people don't understand the importance of this. When you know that the opponent coming back, um No, Kevin, I don't think she's better than all of the players on an England team. But there's nobody on the England team of a higher ceiling than her. Because I think she have one of the highest ceiling in the world football. In world football. And it's not me saying that. Almost everybody in world football said that. She can be as good as anybody in ladies football. And she actually have all of those traits to be like anybody in the world football, to be honest. So she might not be as good as Hemp at this point. Lauren James coming up. I think she's actually better than Lauren James. I don't think. I know she's better than Lauren James. And Lauren James is one of them. She's very much hyped in England now. You understand me? But I think Dumane is already better than her. No. You understand me? So, Emp is better than her out of the forward line. But aside from that, I think she can go up against anyone. No. Aside from that, that's what I'm going with. You know? So, Kevin, the girl is talented, man. We see it in real life. We learned about it in real life. We saw she go up against United States. She go up against. She is a, let me not say that one, but she is a different talent. She's a different level talent. I don't see nobody in female football play football like her. I don't see one player in female football play football like her. If she can just channel that extra strength that she has over all the ladies, she will be something special. You know, if you can't see that in this player, something wrong. I'm telling you, she can do way better. I think she actually don't live up to the potential. She Even though she's doing so good, I don't think she lived up to the potential. I think she can single-handedly dominate ladies football. That's what I believe based on the skill set that she do have. But I'm not talking about one player. We're talking about the entire game itself. Sorry about that, Africans. Sorry about that, Africans.
Oh no, that's no problem, JD.
No, but
And as we
I
return
just
to the whole team,
Kevin Williams trying to bring it down to a single one, but to get me answer.
well,
But yes, I rate this kid highly from a long time.
yeah, no one's doubting how good that she can be, but in this situation, she may have a moment, but I still think that the collective of England will overrun the collective of Haiti just because how's Haiti going to play? Like if we look at the Nigeria game, what Haiti usually likes to do is that mid block press, three quarters pushing, a bit of a high line moving. Okay, England will just try to go diagonally across that, or they'll try to break the lines and then go out wide immediately. What's the thing that we've seen defensively with Haiti that they struggle with is when you get the ball out wide sometimes, their fullbacks are susceptible to it.
Yeah.
And and there's waves of players that the England can throw at. If Haiti decides we're just gonna park it,
Yes.
forget a 4-2-2. I mean, forget a 4-4-2. Go 5-4, and then put the one between the 4 and the 5, and just say, okay, we're gonna try to do that. And then when we get the ball, that's when you try to break. Maybe they have a better chance. If they play ugly football in that sense, maybe they have a chance to keep it close. But ultimately, this England team, if Haiti isn't careful, you just need one hiccup with this team, and then it's 3-0.
3-0?
Right? Then when you look again, they're yeah. Then you look again. Alicia Russo is drinking tea, passing some crumpets to Lauren James, and then it's a vibe. So
Okay, all right, all right.
I look, I love this. I love this Haiti team. They're one of my vibes teams, but the defensive aspect, this is a different animal for them. I'm wondering. It's not the first 20 minutes I'm worried about. It's the next 70.
Okay.
So I hope they're able to stay at least fundamentally sound in their defense. Melchi will have good runs. That Chiba's got to give me more. Shirley Judy's got to give me more. Borgella, man, I need you to give me more, both defensively and when you get your chances, because that's the thing that's going to bother me. Because I could see England winning this game like 3-4-0.
All right.
And then you'll be talking about how Borgella or Bathsheba had like two great chances that if we were playing rugby, they would have scored. But unfortunately, we're playing football, and that's to go into the frame, not over the bar. So
Africans
it's
got
things like
jokes
that.
today. He has jokes today, you know, people. We are going to be seeing it 11:30. If they run over 80, I'm going to come here and tell you that they ran over 80. But I just feel like tomorrow we are going to witness something of the 50-1 odds. that you are not going to believe. I agree with Africans. I think if Haiti come out and try play them toe to toe, but if Haiti can rest three in front of them and just defend deep, I am telling you, they can cause England all sorts of problems. Just make sure the game not be a pretty game and just get the ball from back to front fast. And let them fight because Borgela, Dumani, and to be honest, even Mandesser, if you put all three of them together, I think England backline can't mark them. They can't physically mark them. They are not as strong as them, not as fast as them. None at all. I think they have some truly good forward players and some truly good defensive players as well. I just think their midfielders does not hold the ball good enough for me. But believe me, we are going to be in for a game because, as you said, England will come to dominate 80. Well, 80 will not want to accept that domination. You get me?
So JD, on that note, if you're Haiti's coach, is there any teams that you can look at and say, maybe we take something from what they've done, from the teams that have played so far at the World Cup? Or I should ask it this way. Would you rather them play like Ireland or like Nigeria?
No, Nigeria. They
Because I
can't play
think
like Ireland.
I
They
think
can't
those are
play
the
like
best
Ireland. They can't play like Ireland. They can play like
Why?
Nigeria.
Why can't they play like Ireland?
No,
though?
because Ireland skill set is a bit different. Because the reason why Ireland plays like that, because some of their players, their forward players, does not match the same qualities as 80's forward players. So most of these forward players, they are not true right and left midfielders. They are more right wingers rather than right and left midfielders. So their discipline in those areas are not as good as what you would expect from Ireland. So that is the big difference. So with Nigeria, you realize that they are forward players, so they drop not fully to right midfield position, but always be in an attacking phase, and their defensive midfield have to do more work. You understand me? So that's why I said it could be more like Nigeria rather than actual Ireland. Ireland fits up to play that way. Ireland, New Zealand, they fit to play these ways, and they're comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
You get me?
No, I think I get you. It's a good comparison of both sides. I think there's an element from Ireland where maybe Haiti, they take the flow out of the game. Like maybe they just it's ankle, they're chopping wood the whole game, right? You see a shin, it's lumber. It's oak, you're taking a foot to it. Just put it down. You see another leg, it's it's birch tree, you're cutting it down. You see aspen tree, cut it down. If they cut down the pace like that and then there's no flow, and then eventually it's just passing, moving, I think if they try to play that type of disruptive, and that's like the only thing from Ireland I would say they could look at, I think that could maybe serve them well so that England isn't just going triangle, triangle, 1-2, triangle, Lauren Hemp in front of goal. Triangle, triangle, 1-2, triangle, Rachel Daly alone with the keeper, right? Or direct ball over, Lauren James says, I'm the better James in the family, top bins, right? You have to break up that flow in that way. And I think that's something they may look and say, hey, maybe we make this a little bit more physical.
Stop England from playing football and Haiti have a good chance to win the game, right?
Yeah.
As I never saw the others them really play scrappy football. So that's a thing. That's a thing. So I agree. So you don't think that they can stop England from playing scrappy football? That's the question to ask you. You don't believe that they can stop them from playing scrappy football?
From what we've seen in the competition that they've played, I don't think that they can.
Okay, all right, fair enough. And I can understand where you're coming from, but I think it's gonna be a good game to watch, people. All right, definitely it's on the side of the English, 100%. But I just have to just tell you that you have some footballers on this team, this 80 team, that I would have chosen over the players them on England team. So if you have players like that, I just believe that the 50 to 1 odds just don't come up. Just like Jamaica, when I was saying the 40 to 1, it just look a little bit disrespectful because it's not like Jamaica and 80 in Philippines. You understand me? They are much better teams,
I wonder, and like I'm seeing this in the comments too. Also, goalkeeping. That's like if they can find a decent shot stopper, man.
The
That
go
that's been the thing.
the goalkeeping
Because
part has been dodgy. Yeah, that is true. But let we not even go there. Yeah. Some man a try sell them claim. Yes, some man a try sell them claim. Which I'm not going to even try to entertain. So give me the prediction, and then we out a year to get some rest and stuff for tomorrow. So prediction for this one, Africans. What you going with? And
so
people.
for this
Mm-hmm,
one, well, the Philippines did score against Switzerland, but it was offsides.
mm-hmm.
So here is my perfect game. My perfect game is Melchi scores in like the 5th minute.
5th minute of the
Corventina,
what?
all all of
Where is Africans? Africans gone. Africans, you're hearing us? Okay.
here. Can you not hear me?
Yes, your internet took you away.
I'm hearing
Yeah,
you.
go ahead.
But yeah, I'd say, oh, okay, great. So I think the best case for this game for me is Haiti scores in the 5th minute. Haitians all over the world say we are here. Yere Compa plays for a solid 3 minutes, and then okay, I'm thinking of England, 3 lions,
If 80
four
scores on
squares.
England first, Africans, England ain't winning that game.
Yes, they are.
If 80
Yes,
scores on
they are.
England first, England not winning that game. Because now they can
JD,
bank
that's
all
JD.
their set defenders and they can defend. It's just in transition they
The
tend to give
same
up errors.
the same defense that is suspect. JD, even if they score first,
If
that's what I'm saying. Give them the moment off the top. Give them the moment off the top where they get the vibes, and then after that, JD, then it's just English muffin, English crumpets, English tea, English
all
road,
all
English bread, English
people,
beans.
people, all I'm telling you, you see if 80 score on England tomorrow first, I'm gonna show you that I know about football here and you keep on disrespecting me, Alright? If you guys said 80 score first and tell me that England will win that game. If 80 score first, England end up with 2 red cards in that game. Because they will counter attack England to death. I don't think you actually see the players about 80 team. They are very hard to stop. It's the goalpost stop them majority of the time against every team. They just can't find the
Against
net.
Jamaica, JD.
No, no,
Against
no.
Jamaica.
Against Portugal, the goalpost was a problem. In the qualification, the goalpost was a problem as well. So
JD,
England is
but
a
here's the
let me talk because I think people get it wrong.
okay.
I am not saying England is not the favorites, but I'm saying if 80 scores on England first, because you guys brought up that England not winning the game. That's all I'm saying. I am telling you it. I am standing by that. So you continue, Africans. Continue. Sorry about that.
No, it's no problem. It's no problem. I just don't look. The play is up and down. If they're gonna play England up and down
Mm-hmm.
in the transition, moving from there, no, this is a game where they need to sit back and be very measured with when they go up. If they play this game up and down, JD, look, they'll surprise England for 5 minutes. Corventina with one, and then JD, like I said, fish and chips, English bread, English soup, English muffin, English channel, England. Peter Crouch comes and robots a bit, and it's probably like I'd say 4-1. 4-1 is what I
Oh,
would say. That's my best case scenario for this game.
4-1.
KD
Okay.
scores first. We get vibes.
4-1.
We get some compa playing. Worst case scenario, well, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
all right,
it's not
people.
that close.
All right, people. All right, people. I'm gonna make the stream for this game because it looks like we have a fantastic game on our hand tomorrow. England versus Haiti. I don't think it's gonna be a 50-1 odds because that would be meaning that it's going to be over 10-0 on those amount. And I don't see England scoring 10 goals and Haiti can't reply. I don't see that happening because they have good equal, not equal forwards, but they have quality forwards there, and I think Dumani is as good as anybody on that damn field. When she had the football at her feet, she's as good as anybody. You get me? Yes. So that's where I'm going to stop it. So African says Haiti will get slap up, so tomorrow will be there. Africans, you're free tomorrow?
In the morning I might be, yeah. So I might jump in with you. Yeah.
All right, all right. So
Right.
people, take care, have a nice day, and see you in the next one, yeah? I will set the stream, so please drop a like on it, all right? Because I have to get some sleep so I can be fresh tomorrow.